Good morning, everybody. I hope the world is fine and you having a great day today. I'm not doing the fantasticest ever, but I am definitely alive and kicking, and that's pretty good. I want to take a second here to welcome you to my channel. My name is Allie. This is Crooked Nature. If you have a moment and you like what you're seeing and seen some of my other videos, hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help us out. All right, on to other stuff. I have just a moment to do a quick video this morning. All right, so spring is coming around, which means farmers markets are going to be here before we know it. And one of my favorite things to do is to make cutting jars and to sell them on my table at the farmers market. Women absolutely love these. You can get little jars for about $1 or 50 cents. It depends on where you're going. Dollar Tree has gone up a little bit. But I was able to get these for $1 a piece at the dollar store, and I will probably be selling them for about $10 each. I sold them for $5 last year because I only set up for one day with plants, and I sold nearly $100 worth of little cutting jars. That made my day. Like that made me so happy, like just happy. And the ladies that bought them were ecstatic. They were like, "That is awesome looking, and they're gonna grow roots. And I can put them in a pot, right?" And just, you know, so happy to have little plants like that. It is surprising to me the number of women who do not like roses because they're gonna freaking die, or because they don't have a place to put them even if they were to root them. I could totally get roses and root them and have plenty of places to put them, but I don't want to. Roses require a lot of care, a lot of effort, a lot of time. The reward off them is not enough for me. I like daffodils. I love lilies. I like irises. I like a lot of flowering things, trees included, rose of Sharon, I like flowers, but I don't find the reward enough out of roses. That isn't to say that that's not the case for everybody, because to be honest with you, if you find a plant that makes you really happy when you're fiddling with it and doing stuff with it, run with that. Not with the scissors. Run with the fact that you are really happy with a plant and that you like it so much that it makes you excited and that you want to take care of it and that you are willing to spend your time just with that happy little plant. Okay, so today I'm going to take some cuttings. Oh yeah, look at you, got a good growth note on you and everything. And this is, I have no idea, to be honest with you. This is another one of those fantastic no ID plants. This one came from Urban Jungle though, so it's not my usual Costa Farms. Come on guys, why can't you tell me more than, hey, my name is Foliage. I'm a pretty houseplant. That's like literally all they have on them sometimes. I'm gonna fill these jars with water after a little bit, but I'm gonna do some cuttings. I've got this really, really pretty guy right here that I'm just gonna take one more cutting off of, I think. And then I'm gonna move on to a Cebu Blue pothos that I've got in the back, and I'm gonna take a couple cuttings from it because it is doing really well. And make sure, if you can, if you have the name of your plant, that you are looking up whether a plant is patented or not. So I have Global Green Pothos, and those are patented, so I'm not going to take cuttings from them and sell them or do anything like that. But I might take cuttings from it to make another pot just in case something happens to the first two, because that can happen. You can get bugs, or God only knows, maybe your kid picks up Windex to spray them with, or some crazy thing like that. Accidents really do happen with plants, and it's really nice to have backups. This guy, oh yeah, you guys are going to be really pretty. And let's move on. Got a really nice Cebu Blue here that is heavily overgrown. It was pretty bad when I got it. And see if I can stick some of it in here. You know what? The wrong way. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see the plants that I'm messing with here a little bit better. This guy is just a tangled giant mess of something here, but he's so pretty. The leaves on these guys are just so pretty, and like the blue is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm just loving it. And it does seem to be a very prolific plant. It is also not patented. I went ahead and looked it up as well. Just got to make sure that I'm not doing something that I shouldn't be doing. Nobody wants that. So I'm going to make these long cuttings. So I'm going to take this one right here. Looks like somebody took a cutting off this in the past already, which is not surprising to me. The amount of people who take things from stores, what is it called? Proplifting. I've heard that, and I get really mad about that. I don't think it's necessary, number one. Number two, if somebody did that to me and came to my house and took cuttings from my plants without fucking asking me, sorry, not suitable for work, I would probably call the police on them because they damaged my property, number one, stole from me, number two, and number three, probably weren't going to tell me about it, which makes them a liar on top of everything else. And that is really, really rude. Don't take somebody's plants. Ask them. They're probably going to say, oh, let me get you a jar. Or here, I have a little planter off to the side. You can totally have that guy. Don't take somebody's plants. Don't take somebody's plants. Don't take cuttings from their plants without asking them. They maybe have worked really, really hard on that plant, okay? Not to mention the fact that when you're proplifting, somebody works there and has to account for a lot of stuff. You can actually get people fired for that. Stealing. When the turnover rate in a store is high, they actually look at the employees first. Not the customers, even though the customers are the ones who are doing it a lot of the times. They do that because they don't trust their employees, basically the American citizen, and they don't really care, honestly. Customer service is number one, not employee service. That's not a priority. So don't do that. Ask somebody. If there's a plant that you really want, save up for it. I'm serious, save up for it. It's gonna be okay. And maybe you don't get it for a while. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you cannot get a hold of a plant that you really like, and then it's gone from the store or wherever you were looking at it, and you can't get it back. You can't find it. And sometimes you have to go online and order these things and stuff like that. And that's okay. Ordering things online is okay. Ooh, look at you. I'm going to take you right back here. Give it a stem. Oh, yeah, you're going to be pretty. I think I'm going to put, if I can find the ends of anything. I'm almost betting that that's not going to be something I can do. If I could find the end of this philodendron, I was going to take some more cuttings, make it to where this isn't the only plant that's in there. But that's all right. I can do that. The Syndapsis pictus argyrius is a very, very, very popular plant at farmers markets. If you guys didn't know, I sold every single jar that I had. Did not, nobody even waited. They went first. I sold out of all of these guys within the first hour that I was at that farmers market that I'm talking about. Made me ecstatic, and everybody was just like, that is so cool, I don't ever see those. And you see them at the big box stores, but you don't see them at farmers markets. You don't see them at the nurseries and the greenhouses around here. Y'all talk about nurseries like it's the best thing, and they're everywhere. They're not everywhere. Not even close, okay? We have greenhouses in rural areas and stuff like that. They do not grow fancy plants. They don't grow things like that. They grow vegetables and fruits. Basic stuff like that. Outdoor trees and stuff like that. This stuff is harder to find in the Midwest than freaking toilet paper sometimes. Anyway, that's not the point. Toilet paper's not important right now. Everybody's doing pretty good, hopefully. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on overseas, which is why I'm doing this video as well, just to kind of give everybody a little bit of a break from whatever they're going through and whatever they're feeling right now. The world is a bit crazier than we would all really like it to be. Can't do much about that. Oh, look at you. You're pretty healthy, even if your last leaf was a little tucked under. I think I will take this one. Right back here. Oh, look at that. And that's going to be all right. I'm going to take that last leaf off there because it is absolutely just yellow and it's not going to help this guy. But I'm going to stick him down in another little thing. And then I'm going to give him a friend. Let's find you a friend. Ooh. that. Oops, sorry guys, bumping my tripod. That is a lemon lime philodendron. No, neon pothos. My bad, neon pothos. Oh yeah, pothos. Not even close to a philodendron there. Well, I mean technically they're close. That's not what we're talking about though. Cut you just below the little nodes and the roots. Now, a lot of people will let their plants callus up. I'm not going to do that. I tend to have bad luck when I do that, mainly because I forget that I have plants callusing, and then they're gone because they've died and been without water for too long. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take you and put you right in here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give that Cebu blue right there a little friend, and they're going to offset each other's colors. So there's going to be a Cebu blue and a neon pothos in there, so hopefully that is gonna look really cool. I'm doing these all now because it's about a month and a half out to the next farmer's market, or to the first farmer's market, and I do want to attend it and hope to sell some stuff there, you know. I'll take you right here. No reason to go any farther on that one because there's a little bend in it and it was doing good. It had a bunch of nodes coming off of it, and I'm just like, you know what, we'll take it just that far down. And that gives me 2 vines in this jar. One of these big guys. These are super thick. These their stem is almost 4 times as thick as the one next to it, as this guy here, the Argyrius. So I still wish I do wish I knew what this guy was. I have Snow Queens and I have other ones, and like this is nothing like them. Not just, it doesn't look like it, but the texturing is completely different. The colors from the front to the back, the variegation is different, and I do wish I knew. If anybody knows what this guy is, let me know in the comments. I would really like to have a name for it. It's so pretty. I want to say that's all of my jars now, but I want to fill them out possibly. Let me see. Oh, no, I have one right in front of me. That's all my jars. All right, let's see here. We've got one and another one. This is going to be really pretty. And then we've got our little Syndapsis pictus Argyrius. And then our big guy here, which we don't know what you are, but you're lovely. Urban Jungle. I wish I knew their name. These here, I'm serious. I just love these guys. Anything in the Syndapsis family is so praiseworthy. I mean, looking at the prettiness that's going on in there. Okay, this is our little guy here. You know what? I think this Cebu blue needs a friend. I think he needs a friend, and I need to find it for him. Let me see what I can do. We got him a friend. I'm going to take one leaf off here. I'm going to go ahead and break it. Shouldn't have, but I did. I broke the leaf off. You should really snip them. You really should use your scissors and stuff more. Use your little snips and things. Come on, little Rudy guy. Go in there. He doesn't want to go down. He's like, no, I'm tall and I don't want to be in a jar. I want to be in the dirt. Be in the dirt before you know it. Anyway, this is gonna vine out and it's gonna have a great time. I think that this guy right here, I'm just gonna put some golden pothos in because that is an excellent plant, especially for people who have a difficult time with plants. I've got a hanging basket right next to me that's covered in pothos, so I'm just gonna take some stuff from it really quick. All right, and happily strip a leaf or 2 off. Or not happily. I don't really like taking leaves from my plants. It actually bothers me a whole lot. All right, guys. I'm going to cut that a little bit shorter. You really do want to cut them at an angle if you can, but it's not necessary. It's just giving you more surface area for your roots to grow out of, okay? And in the case of pothos and vining plants like that, you don't actually need that as much because they have nodes. They have growth points where they will grow roots without even, you know, being in the dirt and stuff like that, which makes them fantastic and so much fun. So we've got our little guys here, and I'm going to go put water in them in just a minute after we're done. But I've got 7 little jars here that I'm going to sell for 10 bucks a piece. All right, so I've got $70 worth of plant propagations right here. And it just took a few minutes. I'm going to add some water, and I'm literally just going to let these guys sit for the next month and a half while I change their water out constantly so that they will grow and they will, you know, produce roots in here. But I've never had an issue with growing things in water. Occasionally you'll come across some stuff that's just like rots. It just rots. It doesn't actually grow anything, and no matter what you do, it just rots. And that's okay. That's another reason why you want to take cuttings and you want to do what I'm doing here, just in case, because you can lose one of your favorite plants and you've never made another pot of it, you've never had any babies come off of it, or you've taken any babies from it, and then it's gone. And your favorite plant is gone. And I know that sounds strange because you're like, oh, you can just find another one. Well, you were attached to that one plant, though. And that was your bud. And now your buddy's gone. And that's upsetting. That is upsetting. So make more plant babies. Make yourself happier and a little bit more secure that your babies aren't going to go somewhere and not come back. Because they're going to be just fine because you have extra babies. All right, you guys have a great day. Propagate your plants. Thank you so much for watching.